Behind the walls of medieval castles and busy towns, a forgotten class of people living in the shadows, surviving on meager rations and leftovers. But what was the peasants' diet like? From mystery brews to astonishing delicacies, the mysteries of their culinary world have been hidden for centuries. Join us on a journey through time as we unearth the horrific truths about a medieval peasant's diet. Scientists say that the diets of English peasants in the Middle Ages, which included meat stews, leafy veggies, and dairy products, were healthier than those of people today. Food particles found in pottery from the Middle Ages in the Northamptonshire town of West Cotton showed what people ate. They would have eaten bread and what peasants called white meats, which were things like butter and cheese. Even though poor people couldn't afford expensive treats like fish, the fact that oats and barley were found shows that they had access to carbs, probably in the form of bread. Chemical and isotopic methods were used to look at the contents of their cooking pots for clues about what they ate. Lipids, fats, oils and natural waxes were found in the pottery by experts from the University of Bristol. They found that the peasants had a surprisingly well-rounded diet that would have kept them well-fed and healthy. Dr. Julie Dunn from the University of Bristol told Mail Online the medieval peasant had a healthy diet and wasn't missing anything big. It is much healthier than the processed foods that many of us eat these days. The beef and mutton stews with leafy vegetables, cabbage, leek would have given them protein, fiber, and important vitamins. The dairy products, butter, and green cheeses would have also given them protein and other important nutrients. Some people call these dairy products the white meats of the poor, and it's known that they were one of the main foods that medieval peasants ate. There was also a bakehouse on the site, and we found oat and barley plant parts, which would have been a source of carbs. The barley was probably used to make bread, and oats may have been added to stews to make pottages and bulk them up. For the study, which is published in the Journal of Archaeological Science, different historical records and accounts were also looked at. From what we know about history, peasants in the Middle Ages ate meat, fish, dairy, goods, fruit, and vegetables. But the researchers say that there wasn't much clear proof of this before their study. Instead, history books talk about the rich people's fancy dinner parties and how members of the royal family hosted dinners. In sharp contrast is the fact that most people don't know what they ate to stay alive. Dr. Dunn said, "In history, we don't know enough about the details of regular life, like what people ate and wore. Traditionally, we focus on the most important people in history because they are the ones who are talked about in old records. A lot is known about what the wealthy and religious people ate in the Middle Ages, but less is known about what the common people ate." The researchers also looked at how meat was cut, how food was cooked, and how trash was thrown away at West Cotton. From what we know about history, peasants in the Middle Ages ate meat, fish, dairy goods, fruit and vegetables. But the researchers say that there was not much clear proof of this before their study. Dr. Dunn said, "Food and diet are key to understanding daily life in the Middle Ages, especially for the peasants. This study has given us important information about what medieval peasants ate and how they took care of their animals. It also has helped to show how agriculture, consumption, and the economy worked in one of England's early medieval villages." But what did people in the Middle Ages eat? People's habits in England during the Middle Ages were mostly different based on how much money they had. Rich people ate a lot of fish, games, and other animals, and they didn't want much. The poor people in the country, on the other hand, had to change their lives and eat British foods like beef, mutton, and veggies. People think that leeks and cabbage were important parts of the farmer's diet because they were often grown in England. Normal people also ate bread and what peasants called white meats, which included cheese and butter. Thank you for watching. We hope that this video through history has left you with a newfound appreciation for the ingenuity and perseverance of our ancestors. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more historical insights. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below.